Hi traders, it's Umar DG back again. Last week has been a very wonderful week. We end up hitting 4R. I end up hitting 4R, and I also, give the breakdown of the Euro USD trade in the previous video. So if you have not watched that previous video, go and watch it. I've given the breakdown on that. So there's something that I want to talk about, which is like something that really helped me, and I'm very happy hitting the TP of this trade with 1 to 2R, right? It's 4%, I risk 2%. It's something that I'm very happy. I'm very glad because before, when I was starting to test this swing trading strategy, I was the one going for, kind of like 4R, kind of like 5R, and it ends up ruining me because at the end of the day, it will not end up hitting the take profits, right? Or I might end up taking partials, and at the end of the day, the trade will reverse, not go into that. So it makes me feel like the strategy is not working, or my system is not working, or I end up feeling bad and stuff like that. All right, it will take a long time at the end of the day, and I will not get to hit anything, and it's really kind of like frustrating, right? So the basic thing which I'll also advise anybody is that if you're testing a strategy, always test it with maybe 1 to 2 first. Once you're testing with 1 to 2R first, hitting that 1 to 2 will be kind of more quicker, even though if you know that the trade is going to go more than that, right? At the end of the day, after you've gotten your data and stuff like that, even if that strategy has been used by the owner and the owner told you that, okay, or tells you that I use 1 to 5R, I use 1 to 4R, you start using 1 to 2. It makes you feel more comfortable, it makes you have more data. At the end of the day, you end up adding it small, like maybe 1 to 2.5R. Or if it's not giving you up to that, in order to maximize your win rate, you might be able to reduce that RR to maybe, let's say, 1 to 1.7, something like that. All right, so it's just based on the average, calculating the average, which is the mean, to get your data, because at the end of the day, we just want to be profitable, and the best RR is just has to be 1 to 1.5, at least getting more than what you risked. All right, before you move out of your trade. So that is just the basic thing. And another thing that I also did was, whenever my trade goes to 1 to 1, I set break even, which is kind of normal. I don't take partials anymore, and I set the TP, and then it hit. So let us go to the chart, and I'll show you what I'm saying, how the trade, recap on the trade a little bit. So as you can see, this is the trade that we took. Yeah, I sent it to my group as well. You also see it popping up on the screen. So this was where I took the trade. I have already broken down everything the way I saw it. It looked like it has broken the trend line, but it's kind of like two confluences trade. All right, the psychological level and the trend line, and then I ended up getting my entry. As of then that I was discussing with you, I told you that I've seen entry on the 1 hour time frame, which was kind of clear for me on the 1 hour time frame, but we didn't still take the trade. All right, we didn't still take the trade because we wanted to see more of I wanted to be more, I wanted to be more specific with the 4 hours time frame. Like, I want to be more consistent with the 4 hours time frame, and it did well as well. You can see that we hit 1 to 2. The trade end up going back and hitting maybe, let's say, around 1 to 2.5, which is kind of fine with me because I'm already out. And you can see that it's fine, right? I'm already out, I don't care anymore. And if you're even calculating with the break even, it didn't go and hit break even by any means, so which is something that I'm just glad of. Like, I feel more comfortable using this system. I don't know why, and I'll continue to be using the system. Right, that's it about the last week's trade. So now I will just break down the charts upon next week. Today is Sunday. Upon next week, how we're going to see what I'm anticipated to see in the market, because we go again, right? So basically, let's start with DXY first. The DXY is still on an uptrend, as we can see, even though we have a zone here that we know that the market might pause around here, but as we can see, the market is still moving in an uptrend, right? On the 4 hours right here that I'm seeing, it has broken this mini resistance level. So I think the basic thing here is the market does not move all the way to the top side, right? It can come all the way here, and then we might see a rejection back here, and then maybe continue. So right here, right now, fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Even the movement that the market can do is just here to here. So we can say that fingers are crossed. We would wait and see what the DXY will do first. But I believe that, or I want to believe that it will come all the way here and then reverse here. We should see more of PS, let's say, for instance, on DXY. But right now, I am not biased on DXY. So when it comes to AUD USD has given me kind of entry with the trend line, but like I didn't take it because I was fine with the trade that I took, and the market was kind of sketchy, right? This was what I analyzed, and the market didn't play the way I wanted it to play, so I just left it. And that is one thing that you should also do anytime the trade didn't play out the way you wanted to. Just leave it, right? There is no point you being there. So automatically right now I can just delete this trend line, and also I can also delete this because the market didn't obviously go to the way I wanted to go. So what I'm anticipating next is for the market to come, is for the price to come all the way to this level, maybe give me a rejection sign or something like that, and then we might consider waiting for the market to come all the way to here, and then we might consider taking it to here. Sorry, we might consider taking it to there, or taking it to here, or the market will come all the way and take this trend line as a psychological level before it continues. So to be honest, I wouldn't look at this level like too much, right? I would love to see a lot of confirmations before I take trade here, because here is one of the point that I would love, and I love to take trades. Why? Because even the previous trade of the Euro USD, this is the kind of signal that I had. All right, so this is the kind of zone that I took my trade, and I'm feeling more comfortable taking trades in this kind of places. It's not every time that I'm going to have those kind of opportunities, but yeah, I would see either here or here anyhow. So yeah, that's it for AUD USD. Euro USD is gonna be kind of like easier for us because like, right, the basic thing here to do is that we can adjust our trend line to this top right here, anticipating the market to either come all the way here, all right, or to continue to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. So right now I would say I'm unbiased on Euro USD. I would love to see it continuing all the way to this downside. I know some of you will be like, if it's gonna continue, why didn't you stay in the market or something like that? It doesn't matter, right? What matters is I'm out, and I'm out because I want to gain confidence, right? I want to gain confidence. I'm sorry about that sound, it's an airplane. So but like, yeah, I'm anticipating the market to come all the way to here. If it comes all the way to here, then we might be considering to take a buy around here. If the market decide not to, I would wait for this trend line. If the market comes to this trend line, hit it, and then I'll continue like this. Maybe let's say like this, the market come, and then I'll continue to the downside. And that's what I'm just anticipating to this on this pair. It's kind of tricky, right? Because DXY is not giving me anything, but I'm anticipating to short right here, DXY to go short, which means if DXY is going short, it's coming back all the way to this level. And it might be the possible time that Euro USD as well will come all the way to that trend line, which means we have potential short around here. So you can see that the Euro USD analysis and the DXY analysis is going kind of similar. I'm not saying it's correct. I'm not saying until it plays out before we can see that, right? So let's see what the USD card is saying. The AUD-USD is the one that is giving us an inverse stuff like that. USD card, I saw the market went to my, what's it called? Went to my point of entry, but I didn't take the trade. Why? Because of this candle that I saw. It was a news, and then the market was kind of like something that I didn't want to, involve myself in this kind of situation. So I just decided to stay aside. So what am I looking for? Right here, I'm not looking for anything on USD card because I want the market to give me a clear pattern. This thing is not clear at all. This thing is not clear at all. If I'm to take any opportunity, then I would wait for this market to come back to this trend line, giving me a nice touch on this trend line, or continue to break above here, which is what I would love to see. If it breaks above here, then it's fine. Or if it gives me a good pattern around here, then I might decide to take a shot all the way to this trend line or whatever. But now the market is looking like it's going to break that range, right? It's out of the range, which is kind of fine, and it's important for it to break the range, right? So that's it. AUDUSD is one of the things that I'm looking out of this pairs. Is one of the things. So next week is more of waiting. We wait and see what the market is going to give us. Anything that we see, we're going to take it, and that's it. Patience pays more than trying to take the trade, trying to take the setup. And that's it. If you like this kind of content, guys, please thumbs up and share this video, and also subscribe. See you in the next one. Thank you.